Hello everyone, this is Retro Ramon speaking, and welcome back to the channel. Sorry I took a month, I hadn't made any videos, but since I'm now here, I'm gonna start a video today. And this time, it isn't going to be a video game gameplay. I could probably do one tomorrow, but instead, today I can actually do one on Friday instead. But to get back to the topic, today I'll be showing off my Pokemon Card Collection. And I'll be showing you my Pokemon cards from all the way from fighting type to fire, water, all the different types of Pokemons, including the trainer cards and the VMAX, EX, and GX card, the big Pokemon cards, the energy cards, and the QR cards. Now, before I start this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And probably for my gameplay video I'm probably gonna do Super Mario Brothers on the NES for the next one. So I'm hoping you guys would like that. And now that we got everything out of the way, let's start the video. So this is my first binder of my first Pokemon cards. And inside I have some fighting type, fire, water, lightning, and psychic types of Pokemon cards. And there's even more psychic cards than the next binder that I'll probably do. But for now, I'm going to open it so I can show you my cards. I have to move this out of the way real quick. These are the fighting type cards, the fighter types, the water type, lightning type, the grass type, and the psychic type. Now, before we can move on to the next binder, I'm gonna go onto each of the cards real quick for this one. So here are the fighting type Pokemon that I have, and I have them all in alphabetical order. So I'm gonna go through each one of them. So here's Baltoy, Barboach, Beware. What's that? Carbink, Carcol, Colobopus, Conkeldurr, Crab Brawler. I also have another Crab Brawler, Cubone, another Cubone, Diglett, another Diglett, another Diglett. Yeah, I have different, I know these Pokemons could be the same, but with a different art style in it. Another Diglett, Dugtrio, Phalanx, Farfetch, Gallade, Gastrodon, Geodude, Gigalith, Hippopotas, Hippowdon, Hitmonchan, another Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, Koraidon, Lucario, Machoke, another Machoke, Machop, another Machop, another Machop, another Machop, Makuhita. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce this, but I'm just gonna say Makuhita. Mankey, another Mankey, Yanfu, Mudbray, Onyx, another Onyx, Palpitoad, Pancham, another Pancham, Passimian, Primeape, another Primeape, Quagsire, Riolu, Rhyhorn, another Rhyhorn, Roggenrola, another Roggenrola, Rolycoly, Sandaconda, Sandshrew, another Sandshrew, Silicobra, another Silicobra, Stuffle, Timber, Trapinch, in Whiscash. So those are all the fighting type Pokemon cards I have. Now it's time to move on to the fire type. Up next are the fire type cards. So here we go. I have Centiskorch, Charizard, Charmander, another Charmander, Charmeleon, Fennekin, Growlithe, another Growlithe, Heatmore, Litleo, Litten, Magmar, Ninetales, Numel, Pignite, Pyroar, Raboot, Salandit, Salazzle, Scorbunny, Sizzlipede, Slugma, Talonflame, Tepig, Torchic, Vulpix, another Vulpix, which is shiny, another Vulpix, and another Vulpix. So those are the fire type cards. Now let's move on to the water type. Here are the water type cards, and I have lots, so I'm just gonna do this fast. So here I go. I have Arquaonid. I don't know how I would pronounce that word. Arrokuda, another Arrokuda, Avalugg, Azumarill, Bergmite, Briony, Bruxish, Buzel, Carvana. Oh wait, it says Carvanha. Alright. Carvanha. Settled. I don't know if it says Settled or Kettle. I'm just gonna call it Kettle. Chutel. Another Chutel. Clamperl. Cloyster. Corfish. Crabominal. Crabominable. Yeah, it's really hard to say that word. Cramorant, Crawdunt, Croconaw, Darmanitan, another Darmanitan, Delibird, Dugong, Dewpider, Druna, ESQ, Feebas, another Feebas, Fraligator, Floatzel, Frillish, Frostmoth, Golduck, Horsey, Krabby, Lapras, Lotad, Magikarp, another Magikarp, Marill, Mr. Mime, Mudkip, Octillery, Oshawott, Panpour, Piloswine, Poliwhirl, Poliwrath, Pukumuku, no, that's a weird word, Quaxley, Relicanth, Remoraid, another Remoraid, Sandshrew, Seadra, Seaking, Celio, another Celio, Seal, another Seal, Sharpedo, Shelder, another Shelder, Shellos, Simipour, oh wait, I think it's pronounced Semipour, another Semipour, Snom, Snorunt, Sobble, another Sobble, Squirtle, Staryu, Swinub, Totodile, Timepull, Vaporeon, Whelmer, Welrian, Wartortle, Wingle, Wishy-Washy, another Wishy-Washy, and a Wishy-Washy, Those are the water type cards. Next up is the lightning type. Here are the lightning type cards. So let's start. I have a Blitzel, another Blitzel, Charjabug, Chinchou, 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 Dedenne, I'm hoping, wait, you guys know how to pronounce this one. Electric, another Electric, Electabuzz, another Electabuzz, Electivire, Electrike, Emolga, another Emolga, Flaffy, another Flaffy, Galvantula, Geodude, Heloilisk, Helopatile, Joltik, Kilowattrel, Lantern, Luxio, another Luxio, Luxray, Magnemite, Miraidon, Morpeko, another Morpeko, another Morpeko, another Morpeko, Pachirisu, and I actually have 5 different kinds of Pikachu. And I have 2 Raichus, a Rotom, 4 different kinds of Shinx, 2 Toxel, Toxtricity, Dynamo, Voltorb, and Yamper. Those are all the lightning type. Now, time to move on to the grass type. Now it's time for the grass type. And now we start off with a Celigore, Applin. I got another one of these. Bellsprout. 3 different kinds of Blip Bug. A Bulbasaur. Cacnea. Got another one. Cacturne. Carnivine. I also got one too. Caterpie. Celebi. Chirim. Cherubi. Crustle. I have 2 Dartrix. Decidui. Delmise. Durant. Double. I have 3 different Execute. Fomantis, Go-Goat, Glossopod. I have three different kinds of Gossifleur, Gossifleur. Two different Grookey, Heracross, Hoppip, Kakuna, Carablast, Leavanny, Ladybug, Lombre, Lotad, Lurantis, or is it Lurantis? I don't know, either way which one works. Masquerain, Ponsage, Paras, okay, I don't know what kind of company would make up these names for these kind of cards, but it's pronounced Petilil, Pinsir, Rowlet. I got another Rowlet, Scatterbug, Seedot, Skidoo, Skiploom, Snover, Spewpaw, Sprigatito, Steny. Oh wait, it's pronounced Steeny. Surskit, Thwackey, Tropius, Victory Bell, Weedle, Weeping Bell, Wimpod, Yanma, and Zarude. And those are the grass type. Now it's time to move on to the psychic type. Now here are the psychic type, and this is only the first part because that's the end of my first binder, and I'll move on to the second part on the next binder. So here we go. I have Abra, Baltoy, four different Chimecho, a Clado, Clefairy, Crowgunk, Cutiefly, Dottiller, Dragapult, Drowsy. I got another one. Another one. Two different Esper. Flabébé, Flittle. I have two different Ghastly, Gengar, Girafarig, Golbat, two different Golets, Galurk, and another one. Gorgeist, Grimer, Grumpig, another one, and three different Hatenna. So I'm gonna open up the next binder. And for this one, It is all the way from Psychic, Darkness, Dragon Fairy, Metal, Colorist, and the Trainer Card Supporter. So I'm going to open this up. Okay, so I'm just going to pull out half of the other Psychic type cards, and then we'll keep on moving. So here's the last of the Psychic cards. So, time to go through them. I have a Hatchrim, Hunter, also got another one, Hypno, another Hypno, Inkay, another one, Jigglypuff, Latios, Lunatone, Mawile, Meowstic, Melcery, Misdreavus, Muck, Munna, Natu, Oranguru, Pumpkaboo, Sandygast, Solipede, Seviper, Sinistea, another Sinistea, Slowbro, Slowpoke, Slurpuff, Spoink, another Spoink, Swoobat, Uxie. Yeah, I think that's how I pronounced it. Venipede, Whirlipede, Wigglytuff, Woobats, and Xax2. And those are all the Psychic type Pokemon cards. Next up is the Darkness type. Next up are the Darkness type Pokemons. So let's start. I have a Carbonha, a Krogunk, Darkrai, Deino, Grimer. I have two different Houndour, Coughing, another one, Krokorok, Linui, Malamar, Mandibuzz, or Pico. No, it's pronounced Morpeko, Murkrow. I have two different Nickit, Pangoro, Roaring Moon, Sableye, Sandile. I have two different Scrafties. I have a Scraggy, Skuntank, Spinarak. I already have another one as well. Thievul, Toxicroak, got another Toxicroak, Umbreon, Weezing, and Zubat. Now that we're done with the Darkness type, time to move on to Dragon type. Now we're on to the Dragon type cards, so let's start. Appleton, Bagon, Dieno, Drampa, Dragonair, Hakamo-o, Jangmo-o, Shelgon, Swillis. Yeah, I can't really pronounce this one right. And Zygarde. And now that we're done with Dragon, let's move on to Fairy type. Here are the Fairy type Pokemon. So I have Dead End. Man, I don't know what companies would make up these weird names. Granbull, Floette, Jigglypuff, Klefki, and Snubbull. I'd say that was quick. Now it's time to move on to the Metal type. Now we're on to the Metal type Pokemon. So let's start. I have a Aegislash, Aron, Beldum, Bisharp, another Bisharp, Bronzor, Copperajah, I can't understand these different names. Copperajah, Cufant, another Cufant, Doublade, Honedge, another Honedge, Lairon, another Lairon, Mawile, Melton, Galarian Meowth, another Galarian Meowth, Pawniard, Probass, Skarmory, and Togedemaru. And I guess I don't know how far I am, but now it's time to move on to the colorist type, and after that we'll move on to the trainer cards next. Okay, so we're close to the finishing the first halfway. So now here are the colorist type Pokemon cards. So here we go. Blissey, Buffalent, Bravery, Castform, Chatot, Cyclizar, Diggersby, Ditto. I have 4 different Eevees. Two different Fearow. A Fletchinder. 2 Fletchlings. Ferret, Glameow, and Indeedee. I have 2 Lickitung, a Lillipup, Meowth, Mencino. Well, I actually have 2 different kinds. Pidgeot, Pikipek, 2 Porygons, 2 Pure Ugly, a Rattata, Rayquaza, Regigigas, Rookidee, Sentret. I have 2 Squovits, a Spearow, Starly, Stuffle, Swablu, Talonflame, Teddy Ursa, 2 Kennen, Tranquil, Ursaring, Wooloo. We got another Wooloo, and a Yungoos. And those are the colors type cards. And now that we're done with that, time to move on with the trainer cards of supporter, stadium, and item. Last but not least, to finish off the second binder and the third binder, which the third one wasn't really that long, are the trainer cards from supporter, stadium, and item. So let's begin with the supporters. I have 2 ball guys, Boss's Orders, Bruno, Doctor, Alyssa, Sparkle, Gladian, Gym Trainer, How, I don't know whether it's pronounced Lemma or Lima. I'll just call it Lemma. Karina's Focus, Lily, Lucamine. I have 3 different mustards. Well, 2 of them are the same, one of them is just shiny. Peonia, Phoebe, Professor Kukui, Professor's Research, Shauna, and Team Yell Grunt. Next are the stadiums, which are Devoured Field, Dino Tree Hill, Glenwood Tangle, Old Cemetery, Tower of Darkness, and Tower of Waters. Last but not least are the items, which are Nest Ball, Pokeball, another Pokeball, Quick Ball, Timer Ball, Ultra Ball, another Ultra Ball, Big Air Balloon, Big Molassada, Counter Coucher, Dashing Pouch, Energy Retrieval, Energy Search, Escape Rope, another Escape Rope, EXP Share, another EXP Share, Fan of Waves, Fighting Memory, Fire Resistant Gloves, Maintenance, Pokemon Catcher, Potion, Rare Candy, another Rare Candy, Rare Fossil, Rescue Carrier, another Rescue Carrier, Rescue Stretcher, Rotophone, Rusted Shield, Rusted Sword, Scroll of Scorn, Switch, Team Yell Towel, Toy Catcher, Vitality Band, and Welcoming Lantern. So those are all the trainer cards. I have to say, I really got that thing done quick. Next up are the V, VMAX, EX, and GX cards. Here are the V, VMAX, EX, and GX cards. And then after that, we'll move on to the big Pokemon cards, like the big size. So we have a Flareon V, Lapras V. I have two Tapu Koko Vs, an Alakazam V, Stoutland V, Corviknight V Max, a Rainbow Pikachu V Max, a M Blastoise EX, and the Heligo GX, a Vaporeon JEX, and then I have this Melanie card, and I can't really tell why it is because it doesn't have anything right next to its name. So unless if you guys can tell me down in the comments to see what kind of card this would be, but here it is. And now that we're done with that, time to move on to the big Pokemon cards, and after that are the energy cards and the QR cards, and I'll be done with this. So these are the big Pokemon cards, and these are really huge, so but I don't have a lot, so I'm just gonna go down. So let's start. I have a Pikachu, a Boltund, and a Cramorant V. Oh wait, the Boltund is also a V, but I don't know about the other one. A Eldegoss V and an Alakazam V. A Cyndaquil, Totodile, and a Chikorita. And the rest right here are just... well, this one right here is just from the McDonald's Happy Meal. And... yeah, this thing from the... I can't really tell what that was from. I forgot what it was. But since now that we're done with that, time to move on to the energy cards. And then the QR cards for last. So here are the energy cards. So here's the fighting type energy, the fire type energy, water type, lightning type, grass, psychic, darkness, Metal Fairy, and the colorists, which are usually double energies. Well, usually the other two are like counter energies. And that's it for the energy cards. Time to move on to the QR cards last. Last but not least, these are the QR cards. Yeah, I have tons of them and I had not activated them yet. Can't really tell if they expire or not. And that is it. That is all the cards I went through today. And I hope you guys enjoyed my Pokemon card collection video. Now before I leave, don't forget to make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. And I'll see you guys next time on the next video game episode that I might be doing Friday. So all y'all have a good evening, a good night, and I'll see you all real soon. This is Retro Ramon telling everyone goodbye as he is signing out. Or wait, it's logging off. Yeah, it's logging off. Well, goodbye.